Hi friends, Mindy here. Welcome back to another Word Study Wednesday video. Once again, I am working in my Word Study journal from the James Method. If you are interested in picking one of these up, I will put my affiliate link down below. I also have my iPad over there on the left with the Blue Letter Bible app. And the word I'm going to be focusing on today is regeneration. This was actually a suggestion from my daughter. The verse that I'm looking at is Titus 3:5, which reads, "Not by works of righteousness, which we have done, but according to his mercy, he saved us by the washing of regeneration and renewing of the Holy Ghost." And so this word, this is going to be a real quick word study. But this word is actually only used twice in the New Testament. So this is Strong's number G3824. And so I'm just writing this out. I'm using a calligraph marker from Archer and Olive. And then for the Strong's number over here, I'm just bringing in a little bit of color with some of these big tile alphas from Bible for God. And I'm writing out the definition, which is spiritual rebirth, the state or act of spiritual renovation, especially Messianic restoration. And so this is a noun, it's singular, it's feminine. Like I said, it only exists twice in the New Testament. And so my word study for this week is going to look a little bit different. So one of the things I have mentioned before is I always like to include the biblical usage. And so the biblical usage is new birth, the production of a new life consecrated to God, a radical change of mind for the better, the restoration of a thing to its pristine state. And I just thought that was such a good image of what this working of the Holy Ghost really does for us. And so I am adding a few little stickers here to kind of just add a little bit of color, but also to mark off the different sections. And the other verse where this is listed, where this word is used, is in Matthew 19:28. And it says, "And Jesus said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, he also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel." So that is the part I'm writing out, just specifically because it's the only other verse that has this word in it. And so this actually caused me to do a lot of studying that was not necessarily included in this word study, because I went through the topical side of this. You can go through like Nave's topical and kind of see where this idea of regeneration and rebirth and renewing and all of that is done without actually using this specific Strong's number, if that makes sense. So it was kind of hard to quantify all of that studying that I did because it didn't get written down, because it wasn't part of this actual word study. It really would have been a better like topical study, which I may do on another day. But what you saw me doing over there on the left side was I wrote down the root words for this word, which was G3825 and G1078. And then off camera, I wrote out the verse Ephesians 5:26, which says that he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of the water by the word. And then I included the definition for G1078, because this is referring to birth, source, origin. It's used of birth or nativity. And so it's really talking about just a rebirth of your mind. And so I wanted to include that specific Strong's number. I don't always do that when there's like a root word or derivative, but I felt like it was important for this. And so the other thing that I did is I just added a little heart sticker there. I'm going to come through with my marker again and circle regeneration like I always do, just so that I have that definition. It's just obvious what it is there. And then I'm kind of going back and forth between these two pages. I ended up going ahead and writing my main takeaway. And actually, I wrote some of it down and then I turned my camera off, and then another couple thoughts came to me. So I'm just going to read everything. But it says, regeneration happens when we replace our thoughts for God's ways, allowing his word to cleanse our mind, to make everything new. The old ways are put away and we are renewed in our mind. And it's his mercy that saves us and gives us the opportunity for new life. So this was a really quick one. If you liked it, I would appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And until next time, bye.